City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. D.A.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
D.A., thank you. Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Eric Pascal out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On for Chicago. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Green is out there with Carter. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
I like the creativity of Satoransky, dependable at coming through and pick and rolls.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here for the night. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Here's Satoransky. Carter up top. Down low. Here's Green. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Pascal kicks to Thompson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Outside, Porter. No good from outside. Here's Wiggins. He gets it in there. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Now, Satoransky. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now the pass to Carter. Right block shot. That shot off the mark. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
The Warriors took a big chance on trading for Wiggins. The Wolves were so desperate to get rid of his contract, they added a top 3 protected first-round pick into the package.
Another 3 for Golden State.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And the Warriors, in their own right, got rid of D'Angelo Russell's huge contract, but the deal was also about fit.
It was, G.A. At the time, they were looking for a small forward, and Andrew Wiggins put them in the mind of a Harrison Barnes. He's more athletic, though. And then for the Wolves, D'Angelo Russell was a guy they needed in the backcourt. Interesting to see how both these guys' career end up.
Now, here's Green. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the second free throw. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Looney. Back to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. On its way from Curry for 2. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen comes in for Draymond Green. And it's White for Satoransky. Young's checked in for the Warriors. Levine can't hit. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-5 run here. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors. From the high post, that one off the back iron and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Levine. Dunn looking over the floor. Kept alive, pass to Valentine. And again, Chicago, no good. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Young, and he banks in the layup.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Dunn. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Here's Carter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Shooting with confidence, Carter consistently hits jumpers from the post area and from mid-range.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Chicago has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Valentine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Dunn. Here is Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's White. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Warriors have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's check out stats for Carter. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 11 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnover.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Warriors. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And well, for the Warriors, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bulls trail by 11. Passes to Dunn. Dishes to Carter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And White kicks to Valentine. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
No good from Lee. Outside, White. Back to Dunn. From the arc. Here's Markkanen. Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Recently, we chatted with Zach Levine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Valentine out there with Green. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then it's White, and it's Markkanen in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. The pass to Poole. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Poole's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
White the pass to Valentine. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Chicago calls timeout, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach Levine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite, plays with an exciting, flashy style.
And really, throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Levine. Off target with his 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And a deep 3 from Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Markkanen kicks to Levine. With the teardrop, Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 11-point game. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Back to Levine. Will it go? Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be payback. Levine matching threes and making plays.
Curry passes to Thompson. And the basket is good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Markkanen finds Levine. Second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
So for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Green, and it's done in for Satoransky. And the Warriors also making a change. Looney's checked in.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 11. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
And they're able to recover. Wiggins lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Dunn. Levine wide open. And again, Chicago, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Done outside. Outside, Porter. No good on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
They get it again. Gasco kicks it to Looney. Carter comes in with the double team. The shot by Looney, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Carter outside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Here's Curry. Carter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Porter. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
Carter hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Warriors leading by 9. Count it. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got his first basket.
There's the length we talk about with Otto Porter, able to convert with someone right in his face.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it.
So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Best work they've done is on the boards. They got a nice edge in the numbers, and it's got them to this lead. They were getting after it hard. Raw, fighting, pushing, elbowing, throwing people around. We'll see if it takes something out of them in the second half.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Bulls trail by 9. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot.
What concentration from Green there. So talented at burying shots and playing through contact.
Here's Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
outside Porter. Back to Satoransky. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Satoransky's got 5 now.
It's hard to get all the way to the rim in this league. The floater is a shot Satoransky is developing.
Warriors leading by 8. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot. And for everything this guy gives you on offense, Thompson has finally gotten his due as a defensive stopper.
GA, I don't think he still gets his due. He's still underrated in my opinion. Yes, he made the all-defensive team in 2019. In addition to his offensive responsibilities, he has to guard the opponent's best scorer.
Here's Satoransky. Green dishes to Carter. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Klay Thompson, number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Let's face it, he can score from anywhere. And against any type of D, he's a man who knows how to get the ball in the bucket, period.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Eric Paschal. Thompson against Levine. Ejected by Young, and he's able to get it back. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Thompson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Chicago calls timeout. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Green. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. Levine, good.
You look at Levine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Here's Wiggins. The shot's good. Wiggins has got 8.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Carter. Puts it up from 12. That shot off. And Golden State will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Young passes to Thompson. Back in, coming off the assist from Young. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Valentine kicks to Levine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Done with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Here's Poole. Dunn covering. Poole no good.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's LaVine. Makes it off the glass. 15 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And that one's good. Green.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
A putback, and Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got his second bucket.
For a stretch four who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
The Bulls have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the Warriors making a change here. Haskell's checked in. Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Poole. It's Lee, top of the key. Young dishes to Green. Misses the three. Bulls trail by 7. LaVine inside the three-point line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. LaVine's got 17 now.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
And the Bulls making a change here. Porter's checked in. Lee passes to Poole. And here is Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Green. Knocks down the three ball. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
LaVine against Green. Now here's LaVine. Defense right on him. Done outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. White is out there with Satoransky. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's LaVine. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Sadaransky finds Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Sadaransky. Levine's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. Timeout called the Warriors. Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Wiggins is checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
There's Porter with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Levine. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
What's up?
And it's tied up with that one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Wiggins outside. It's stolen by Green. Sadaransky with it. He dishes it to Green. Shot clock at 6. Carter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Eric Paschal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Young. Klay Thompson comes in for Gerald Green. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lee. Now a timeout called by Golden State. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Here's Sadaransky. And he slams it one-handed.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Sadaransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
Warriors trail by 4. Thompson for the triple. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Levine's got 29 in the game.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Here's Looney. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. To the inside, Levine. Good D by Thompson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
I'll tell you, Steph is giving the fans their money's worth.
Bulls have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Passes it to Levine. Back to Satoransky. Inside. Levine can't hit. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. The quick look, no good that time. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Satoransky looking around. And there's the pass to Levine. And shot on the way. Wiggins with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Outside Curry. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a momentum bucket from Stephen Curry. Big-time shot from a big-time player.
Pass to Levine. Chicago calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
Yeah, and his percentage just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Porter passes to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And that one's good. Green.
Love to see Draymond amped up in his game and deliver in these situations. That's why this guy is a champion.
Curry kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And it's good, 2 points.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Thompson against Levine. To the paint, here's Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his third assist on the night. The Warriors trail. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Oh my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how that error will ultimately play out.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Looney kicks to Curry. Bullseye!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Levine against Thompson. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. There's Porter with the three. Buries it from outside.
Earning the big contract with shots like that. Porter making the play of the game.
Now Curry. Thompson outside. Six on the shot clock. This one for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And they've got plenty of time
to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
Curry passes to Looney. On deep. Buries the triple.
Clutch shots, Stephen Curry, his teammates, they trust him in those situations.
And it's all about the three right here.
When they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period, we'll see what they run right here.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over. Thank you, David.